This stuff here, Yerushalmi, Seventh Ma'aser Sheni. The article goes for addition we're on Daf Lamed Aleph Hamad Aleph, fourth line on Mishnah Vamed V'Amurim, which in the Vilna is on Yud Tes Amud Aleph, the seventh line before the end of the Mishnah. The last word is Bameh. And Bamed V'Amurim, that if you the Meiser acquires the container of the wine as well, if you carry Sheni to the Meiser Sheni to the wine, carry Sheni Meiser Sheni to the wine in the barrel, acquires the barrels to boot. But the place that normally they're sold is closed. So there, the container is buttered to the wine, and Meiser Sheni acquired the Meiser Sheni money paid for the wine, acquires the wine and the container. Is a place where the buyers normally buy the wine open, unsealed, in order to check if it's good or not. Even if it's sealed, therefore they open the wine before they buy it. In that case, it says here, Lo yatsa kankan l'chulin. So the Melech Shlema, the name of Rabbi Yosef, brought down the art scroll, takes out the word lo, and that is helpful. It's yatsa kankan, the meaning that might not acquire the container. That since it's normally a derech to open the containers, it's not but the gabayayin, and there's no klushas meiser on the container. And I guess even if he himself doesn't open up, but in that place, people normally open it. So therefore, no, it's still not kankan. It's still not considered to be owned by Meiser Sheni, so to speak. The Rash and the Rosh have a way of interpreting it in Yerushalmi without taking out the word lo. We'll go with the article in this case, named like a shlema. If you ratz la'achmir al atzmo, limkor b'mido, yotza karkol churi. In a place where they normally do sell closed barrels, if the seller is a craftsman, is makbid to sell by precise measure, then the container is not considered subordinate to the wine, and it's considered to be acquiring acquiring the wine separately from the container. So, the word lechachmir is a little bit difficult to understand. I don't know exactly if it's halachic chumrah, but the Moses says he's a craftsman. He sells wine by precise volume. So if he's selling it sold, he's selling only the volume of the wine, and he's not selling the kankan as part of that. Rabbi Shlomo says, even somebody says, I'm selling you this jar of wine. Besides the kankan, in other words, kankan I'm reserving. Yotza kankan chulin. So the kankan goes out chulin. Now, it's interesting the way the Rash and the Rosh interpret this. Even though when he comes to measure this wine out to the customer, he says, this wine I'm selling to you besides the kankan, which I want to reserve for the Meiser Sheni, which is within it. In other words, he somehow says, I'm selling it in order to hold Meiser Sheni. Nevertheless, the kankan is a chulei and lo kara Meiser. Not sure it's such a big chiddush, but that's what the Mishnah is saying at this point. So on that account, there are a lot of different forms of perushim which are actually stated in this part of the Mishnah, and the article as it seems to be different because of a different shot here, but the way the Rav elaborates it, the page of the Rashi which we just learned, is that you're reserving a small part of the wine. You're really selling tevel, and you're selling reserving a small part of the wine to be Meiser Sheni, and that part you're saying chabisani mocher chutz mi kan koneha It's except for a small, but it's a chavis is one measure, and a kankan is a different measure. And in fact, they changed gears. Some people changed gears here to kankano instead of kankanera. It's the Rash Tavillio and others. And it's saying that I want to reserve a little bit to be Master Sheni, and for that I need to hold on to the barrel. Need a barrel for the can part, a small part. I want to make Master Sheni. Well, even though this container is going to hold that Master Sheni, and you're saying it's called Master Sheni, you also can't goes out of because it's not the entire kankan, so therefore it's not the entire chavis. Let's put it that way. It's not the entire chavis, so therefore it's not considered to be like a basis, I should say, is the proper term for Ma'aser Sheni. Again, because the Ma'aser Sheni is not going to be the full volume of what the chavis contains, just a small part of it. Something along those lines. Okay, so the Gemara says, "Matan Rabbi Huda." So that which Rabbi Huda said that parents that you acquired by in Kesem Ma'aser Yerushalmi became Tama, you got to bury. So it seems the Darshan Tzad the Kesem Yadecha Kesem Rishon Lo Kesem Sheni. That's a pasuk in Dvarim Yudal Chafei Tzad Kesem Yadecha. In other words, you get one time to be mechalo, one shot deal. Afterwards, you can't be mechalo them even if they become Tama. My Kesem Rishon Lo Kesem Sheni. There is no Kesem Sheni. Min Madina Mesivin Le Mekav Chomer Who most of Mekav Chomer. But that which he doesn't use that drasha in our Mishnah is because since Chachamim said a kav chomer to him, so therefore he said a kav chomer back, and that's what it says. They said, "I'm going to use it. My meiser sheni atzmo shenitma reis nifta ukokas my meiser shenitma inotin sheipota." And he said, "Them lo imatem meiser sheni atzmo shekein hu nifta betor richuk makom tom ukokas meiser sheni nifta tor richuk makom." So it could respond out directly from the pasuk because there's only kes rishuk kes sheni. But since they said a kav chomer, so he said a kav chomer back to them. Rabbi Yossi b'shem Rabbi Yochanan said. Tzvi also koche beragabayis litar amad baracha. If a person purchased a tzvi with Ma'aser Sheni money, so he made like koche beragabayis that requires amad baracha has to be stood up and evaluated, so if it died, can't redeem it. And this, even though this klushas damim is not klushas damim of beragabayis, it's Ma'aser Sheni, but nevertheless they give it the same status if it's beragabayis require amad baracha. Rabbi Yirmiyah Boykran would say behema tmeya maushi tanem baracha. He asked, when you're makdish behemoth me'el bedek and it dies, do you require hamad baruch or not? Perhaps maybe only a makdish if you get consecrated baal mum kavua, which is kedusha in terms of tamura, because the tamura can make baal mum kavua kadosh. They make it also because of avodah. So perhaps therefore it's significant and requires a hamad baruch. But behemoth me'el has no capacity of kedusha to mizbeach, not even as a tamura. It's like Eitzim Abonim does not require Hamad Baracha, or it's make no difference. Amalei says, "Lui Torah Rabbi Yossi Shem Yochanan Chai Torah Enu to Hamad Baracha." If not that he had said that Chai Torah does not require Hamad Baracha because it's not suitable L'Gabi Mizbeach, I would also say Behemoth Tmeya. I would say Behemoth Tmeya Lo. That Behemoth Tmeya also does require Hamad Baracha because they don't like wood and sticks and stones. But now that Rabbi Yochanan said a chayator does require Hamad Baracha, even though it doesn't have this deer, even though it does not have kedushas mizbeach, even as tamura, so too behemoth tmeya also requires Hamad Baracha as well. Rabbi Yochanan said, "V'tani came." We also have a proof for this. Im behemoth tmeya pada berkecha. If it's a behemoth tmeya, redeem it with its value. My behemoth tmeya, yucheres shava shas pidon l'shas ekdesha. So the just like a behemoth tmeya is, and this says Bryson says the behemoth tmeya is unique in that its value at the time it is redeemed is the same as at the time that it is consecrated. In other words, behemoth tmeya is pidon because it's if it's alive, not when it dies, right? Again, has to be alive at both times. It's shava, not the same value. It's shava that has to be alive at both times. Af Avni Barasa Mesa. So too, I will say the same thing about an animal which is dead. You can replate it. The Makdish when it's dead. Well, it's still dead. Because the time of its consecration, time of its redemption, it's dead both times. Motzi, and I exclude as Shama Hareza Hekdesh Umesa. I preclude something in the case where he was some his makdish animal and then it died afterwards because it's not shava, right? It's not, but it's not shava, but it's alive at the time makdish it, and day time you are redeeming it, and that doesn't work because it's not shava. So why should it be shava? It's a behemoth tameo. It must be a behemoth tameo has to be also have a mother baracha. That's why if you're makdish it alive, it can't be put in